Hello, good evening and good day to another video, and as you can see in the title, it's just going to be a vlog video today. So today's vlog is about, I don't like gear scores in gaming anymore. I'm currently playing through Assassin's Creed Shadows. Thank you to the person who actually gifted me this, because I was never going to pay full price for this, and I'm currently playing through it, and it just showed me how much I just do not like this simplified version of gear now. And like, especially in Assassin's Creed Shadows, gear score, the gear that you pick up and the equipment you pick up just feels so what's the word, just not important, because you end up in the day just throwing out the piece of gear. It's probably why I didn't like Diablo that much, because the equipment you pick up you throw away so quickly. This RPG, this light RPG mechanic is such bullshit and boring. I personally would rather have a game have have a limited amount of armor, but each armor feels different. This, I've got about 7 or 6 different armor pieces that look exactly the same with tiny amounts of differences, and I've been playing this game for about 10 hours and I've picked up hundreds of bits of equipment I'm never going to touch because they're old. Oh, just dismantle them and make it and upgrade the stuff you want. Yeah, but at a point the armor and the gear stops being able to upgrade and it starts becoming, useless. It's different from a game like Monster Hunter, where each piece of armor actually feels important and has an impact of what you do. You build an armor piece, when you build an armor set in Monster Hunter, you're thinking, okay, what's the defense? What's its equipment? What's its decoration slots? What's it going to look like? What's it going to impact my armor? What skills am I going to get? You're thinking about all these different pieces, how it's going to link up with your skills that you already have, as well as how it works with your arm, with your weapon. I never looked at it. I never looked once at what my gear can do, apart from bleed, because that's the only stat ailment I've got on one of my weapons, and it's massively broken in the early game. And the weapons I pick up, just, again, there's no point in upgrading them when I know in like 10 minutes I'm going to pick up a brand new sword that's going to have better stats than the one I have. So I don't feel, when I go into a campment and I search around and I find all these all this loot and all this other stuff. Oh yeah, and it's also randomized, which I think is stupid as anything else. And I find this legendary armor that's like you can see on there's like the squares gold. I find this armor, I'm like, oh, cool, new armor. And then, like, literally down the corridor, I pick up another armor that's just better. I'm like, oh, I've just wasted all that time killing all the samurai to pick up this legendary armor, and then a common bit's got better stats. And I hate the simplified nature of these gear stores in these more action-oriented games. I think Stellar Blade is a perfect example of how gear should be done. It should be just visual and then, have your upgrades. The upgrade system in this is actually pretty alright. It's actually a pretty neat little system. It's a lot better than Valhalla's. Fuck me, anything's better than fucking Valhalla. Same reason, one of my downsides of like God of War as well. God of War had like the simplified gear stuff, and I never really cared how much what my character looked like. And that's the most important thing for me. I'm a very visual person, and if a bit of gear looks cool, I want to go after it. It's the main reason why on Reddit there are tons of subreddits about the fucking look of your hunter. There's one called Fashion Hunters, which is a really cool little community of people who just focus on layered armor. People like to look cool, but they also want the impact of looking cool. This is different from something like Metaphor or a game like Persona, because that's more story focused. And yes, it does have a little bit of RPG element, but it's more simplified. And again, your customization for those characters is more the moveset and your personas. Dragon's Dogma is another one that I have found that gear is more important than ever to get right, because it's such a difficult game. The worst offender, I think, actually, is really enough Cyberpunk. I didn't care fucking when that first game came out, and before they changed it to focus on your augments, the gear in that game just I didn't care about. like you'd pick up a bit of armor, like, oh, is this better than what I've got? No, and your character looked like a mishmash of ugly things. Now they changed it to just be visual. It's 100 times better, and all your gourmet, all your upgrades and stuff are your upgrades. And I'm still annoyed that that game isn't third person. They really need to change that to third person mode. But yeah, I miss when gear was like really important and you actually go out your way to get the better gear. Syndicate has like really long string of quests to go get like the hidden armor that's like in the oh, what's it called? It's in like the tomb. There's like a tomb in Syndicate that you find, and you basically go and around picking up a bunch of stuff. And that was a really cool and really annoying, well, not really annoying, but really, but yeah, I'm going to say it's a really annoying little moment. But when you actually, you know, go through all the trials to get each piece of Eden, is it your piece of Eden? You get each piece of the thing to actually access the armor. The outcome's really cool. Now it's just like, here's a plate on the map. If you go there, there's a good bit of armor that will help you early on, and then you'll forget about it. On the worst offend is what Ubisoft does and sells you the armor. I think that is such a scummy tactic. It's unbelievable. Oh, ran out. Yeah, they've started selling. I know they did it in Valhalla and the others, and they sell armor, but apparently, like, if it scales to your level, so if you buy an armor at an early level, it's gonna stay really weak, which I think is very stupid. I think that's how it works. If it doesn't, let me know. It probably, hopefully, it's actually is upgradable, because that'd be so stupid. Imagine like you spend 15 quid on a bit of armor and it, you know, you don't use it for the rest of the game. It's fucking retarded. Oh, I shouldn't use that word. But yeah, I'm playing through Shadows. I may do a video on Shadows, like a full review video, mostly because I've got a lot to say, and fuck me, the glitches in this game. The people who know about the glitches I've been having know how god-awful they've been. But yeah, that's my fault. I want to know your thoughts on gear like that, because I know not Valhalla, the other one, Veilguard, that had basically the exact same way of doing gear, and it was god awful. Maybe it's a correlation of people who do lazy RPG stuff make shite games, which wouldn't put it past me. Anyway, I am rambling on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that crap. I don't like asking, but I do. Yeah, I'll have more videos in the future. Ta-ra.